If your company keeps lights on, moves money, connects calls, or treats patients in this country, this is a security standard you legally cannot ignore. The most executives I've met can name it, but really don't understand what it means. Let's fix that. And welcome back to second episode of Friday Frameworks. This is NESA, though technically you should call it SIA. NESA stood for the National Electronic Security Authority. It built the UAE's National Information Security Standard, also called the Information Assurance Standards or UAE IAS. I understand there are so many words in there. A few years ago, NESA was folded into the Signal Intelligence Agency, the SIA, under the UAE Cybersecurity Council. Same standard, same owner, at its heart, 188 security controls that you need to understand. Who is it for? It's not for everyone. It's aimed at government bodies and what's called critical information infrastructure. The sectors a country can't function without, for example, energy, banking, telecommunications, healthcare, transport, aviation, and so few other ones as well. If you are in one of those or you supply them, this applies to you, and increasingly it's written into your contracts. Here is what it really means. The government has decided that if you run critical infrastructure, your security is not just your business, it's a national risk. NESA isn't just a suggestion, it's a mandatory, but here's a trap I see in most of the organizations. They do 188 controls as a checklist. They see it as compliant and they confuse it with secure. They pass the audit and still fall over when an attack happens because they treat it as a paperwork rather than resilience. So 188 controls are split into two halves. Management controls covers governance, who owns security, board approved policies, risk management, how you handle your suppliers. And the second part is technical controls, actual hands-on stuff that includes access control, encryption, monitoring, incident response, and importantly, data localization and key management rules specific to the UAE. You are expected to prioritize these by risk, not blindly do all 188 and document them. The most important thing is, think it in 4 buckets. You govern it, you protect it, you detect it, you respond, and then the most important element is you prove you've done this and you're secure. So where do you start? You take 2 steps. First, confirm your scope. Are you classified as a critical infrastructure? Which controls apply to your level? Second, the shortcut most people miss. If you are already ISO 27001 compliant, you are a long way there. Use it as your ramp to move forward because they both heavily overlap. From there, a gap assessment against 188 controls gives you a prioritized roadmap. You don't need to boil the ocean. Risk rank, where do you stand? Go and fix them. Now you understand what NESA is. The hardest part is to understand the security controls and proving you can recover if something goes through them. This is where my team helps people and different organizations. Comment MAP, and I'll send you one pager about NESA. See you next week. We'll be covering PDPL. It's relevant for you and if you have any offshore offices in any other country. See you next Friday.